What's up everyone, Tactical here, and today we'll be showcasing a very meta team with the Abomasnow Azumarill Core. I think we all know it, we all love it, or you hate playing against it, of course. I've used this core many times, either with Marowak or Sableye or Radicast for my Pelipper in the back, or Drifblim. There's a lot you can combine with this core, but today I'll be combining it with Jellicent in the back, turning this into like a double water strategy. Basically, the idea of this team is that Abomasnow is your main anti-grass. If you don't run into a grass in the lead, you swap to Jellicent or Azumarill, depending on what the lead is. And then it's basically a sacrificial swap. You let it go, Abomasnow takes out the water counter, and then the other water can sweep in the back. That's the whole idea with this team. Let's see if it works. It worked very well for me, by the way. When I started using this team, I was around 30-40 MMR, so pretty high already, and I did 4 sets and I ended up at 3205, which was around rank 30 on the leaderboards at the time, so pretty good. That's because of 2 5-0 sets, a 4-1 and a 3-2, so overall 17-3 with this line in the first 4 sets, which was pretty cool. I will say though, I was pretty lucky with the teams. This line obviously loses very hard to Grasshole. Bastiodon, Double Razor Leaf just shreds this line. It's impossible to win. And it's still around, but it's just less common. Even though it got nerfed, you know, people still like the line because Razor Leaf is still pretty strong, but it's not as common anymore, and I was lucky to not run into any with this line so far. But besides Grasshole, this line has play against pretty much everything, which is very nice. In this match, I led into a Galarian Stunfisk, and my opponent swapped in a Galvantula, and that's the reason for Shadow Abomasnow in this line as well. Obviously, my backline is very weak to Galvantula, and Shadow Abomasnow has a way better matchup versus Galvantula than regular. So if you run this line, I definitely recommend Shadow Abomasnow. I badly Toxicroak into my Shadow Abomasnow. I have to switch to Azumarill, which is also not an amazing matchup because the Sludge Bomb does a lot of damage. But I have Jellicent in the back. I'm really hoping he swaps out here, but he does decide to throw a Sludge Bomb. I could shoot this right here and preserve health on my Azumarill, but seeing as he didn't swap out instantly, I'm expecting his backline to be kind of weak to water. Which means if I just save shoot for Jellicent, it will probably be able to shoot in the back. That's the whole idea. He brings in his Azumarill, which just gonna take all my energy. I can throw another Hydro right there, but I decided to swap out with the energy. You know, or switch timers are misaligned, which means I can safely bring a Abomasnow right here. Azumarill is still locked in, and throwing that Hydro Pump on his Azumarill wouldn't be worth much. Because Energy Ball would kill from this range anyway, and Hydro doesn't do that much. I just farm up to the max right here. I want to have some stored energy for the opposing Toxicroak. Throw the Energy Ball, kill the Azumarill. I have some energy for Toxicroak. I can throw Weather Ball right here. This will put him deep into the red. If not, almost KO him. Yeah, there we go. Only one more Powder Snow, but he gets the move. I decide to no shield. I'm just gonna try to sweep with Jellicent in the back. Keep in mind, I also have a Hydro Pump stored on my Azumarill. Alright, brings in Stunfisk. This is not a great matchup, as I'm running Hex and Shadow Ball instead of Bubble and Bubble Beam. This is a pretty even matchup, but I still have a move. And my idea here is to hopefully burn another shield and then swap into Azu and Hydro Pump him. Hopefully that works out. He can throw an Earthquake right here. Earthquake does quite a bit of damage to Jellicent. You know, Azumarill can take 2 Earthquakes, where Jellicent unfortunately cannot. I throw another Shadow Ball right here, and I'm gonna have to be very careful right here. If I swap at the wrong time, the Mud Shot from Stunfisk will kill before he kills my Azumarill, but I swap and he gets off a Rock Slide on my Azumarill. Basically a sacrificial swap, which is also good. But can I get to another Shadow Ball right here? I barely reach it before he gets to another Rock Slide. He was pretty much on the Rock Slide right there, so a very, very tight match. I'm able to hex down the Toxicroak as well. That's a very good game. Alright. Next up, Swampert Lead. Very, very good. Brings in Galvantula. Again, this is why you want Shadow Abomasnow. Shadow Abomasnow beats Galvantula in the 2 shield, with which a regular Aboma cannot, because the Weather Ball just doesn't do enough damage. I will have to shield these launches though. These launches would almost one-shot my Shadow Abomasnow. Get off the Weather Balls right there. I'm trying to time my Weather Balls so I throw in the middle of a lunge. If you throw at the end of, or the middle of a Volt Switch, if you throw at the end of a Volt Switch, he can get another move in. Oh, this is a very... Wait, I'm just gonna replay this real quick. Another benefit of throwing in the middle of a Volt Switch is he can overtap. Wait. This is a very important part. I basically force an overtap right there. He needs 3 Volt Switches after that lunge there. He is currently at 1. I'm gonna throw after 3 Powder Snows, which is the middle of his next Volt Switch at 3. He's currently at a lunge, but since I threw a move in the middle of his Volt Switch animation, now he's gonna overtap. Yes, he had a lunge ready there, but since he wasn't patient with throwing his charge move, he threw another Volt Switch instead of his lunge. So that's something to keep in mind. Try to always force an overtap versus opposing Galvantulas, because that makes the matchup way better. Alright, he swapped in his Skarmory. I'm just gonna swap in my Azumarill. I want to save my Abomasnow for the Swampert. And I still have Jellicent for the Skarmory in the back. Oh, and also, you know, Jellicent also kills Swampert, resisting both the Hydro Cannon and the Sludge Wave that it usually carries. At this point, I just go into Abomasnow. I have an Energy Ball ready, but I just need to pressure shields with Weather Ball. 2 Weather Balls would kill anyway, and if I can bring him low enough to where Jellicent can farm him down, that'd be fine with me as well. Throw the Weather Balls. Get off another one right there. If he decides to no shield, that's fine. I can get off another Weather Ball versus Skarmory, but he decides to shield, which means he'll get to a Hydro, but he decides to swap. Very good swap. But this is some good chip damage on the Skarmory. Well, it actually kills. And now I just bring in the Jellicent, and this Swampert can't do anything. Even if he had Earthquake, that wouldn't KO. And it's Sludge Wave, which is not very effective. It's a very good game. Really made good use of the forced overtap there. Alright, Machamp, very bad lead. I bring in Azumarill. Luckily I have 2 very good answers to Machamp in the back. Jellicent also deals with Machamp. Yeah, seeing as he brought in Azumarill right here, he probably doesn't have a better grass answer than... Or grass answer, what? No, water answer, which could be a grass type. In the back, which means Jellicent, again, might have a good matchup there. I'm lucky my opponent also isn't packing Play Rough, which means it's a very close matchup. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna bring this Azumarill very low, and then farm him down with my Abomasnow, so I have some stored energy to throw at the Machamp. The thing is, Machamp is of course a very good Abomasnow counter, but if Abomasnow has a lot of energy, he's gonna have to shield for sure. Yeah, as you can see, my opponent shielding right there. That's alright. I'll just give up switch advantage right here. I have 2 shields. I can farm this all the way down with Abomasnow. Get like almost 3 Weather Balls ready, which will highly pressure whatever is in the back at the Machamp for my opponent. I can take 1 Ice Beam right here, but if he gets to another one, I'm gonna have to shield. Does he get there, gonna farm down? 1 HP, 1 HP, that's very unfortunate. Would have been even better if I would have been able to farm him down all the way. But this is alright as well. I have almost 3 Weather Balls ready, but I'll only be able to fire 2 of them. 1 Weather Ball, no shield, man. If I would have gone for the Energy Ball right there, I would have been in an even better spot, because the Machamp would have been dead. But that's a good call by my opponent. Bring in my Jellicent. Do I take this Rock Slide? I think I should probably shield. It's Crush Chop. It's only a Crush Chop. I apparently counted that correctly while I was playing the game. He brings in the Altaria, and this is game over. Another reason why I run Ice Beam is for these pesky Altarias. Of course, I have 2 Altaria answers already, but in this case, it still came in very handy versus this opponent. I can just hex this down. Oh, but I don't. Yeah, I decide to throw, because the Machamp is very low on energy anyway, so it won't be able to get to a Rock Slide. I just hex it down, and it's a good game. Alright, Abomasnow into Mew. This is a decent matchup, though if the Mew has Flame Charge, I will have to shield, but most lead Mews have been running Surf Wild Charge. I still decide to shield this though, because I'm scared, and it does end up being a Flame Charge, so I made a good call there. At this point, I am thinking I could either I was thinking about sacking here into my Azumarill, try to catch a Flame Charge, but the thing is he might also just throw a Wild Charge, because I would have to shield anyway. So I shield this, you know, Wild Charge would kill me as well, but he decides to go for the Flame Charge. So if I would have gone with my original plan of sacking, that would have been really nice, but this works out as well. He brings in a Skarmory, either throw Weather Ball to soften it up. This will put him into Hydro or Shadow Ball range, but he decides to shield, which is very interesting. This is good for me as well. I can just double Shadow Ball, take this down. But if he like Brave Birds me right here, or even double Sky Attack will kill me, then that's not the greatest for me. I can Shadow Ball here anyway. This will put him low enough to where I can eventually bubble him down, or maybe kill him with an Ice Beam. Yeah, he does decide to throw right there. Because of the bubble nerf, this is gonna be a very, very rough farm down with Azumarill if I wanna do that. Let's see, do I go for it? I really can't remember what happened in this match. Oh, it's the Azumarill. This is alright. I mean, I have some energy on Abomasnow. If I just let him burn his energy on mine Azumarill, I can bring in my Abomasnow and hopefully Energy Ball it. Let's see. Yeah, he burns his energy right here. This is probably a Hydro Pump or a Play Rough, meaning that he's at least 2 bubbles away from the next charge move, which is enough for me to reach the Energy Ball. This should KO the Azumarill, and then I'll be able to finish off the Azumarill, or the Skarmory with my own Azumarill. I have a bit of energy. Even a Brave Bird from this range wouldn't KO. So we have a bit of lag, but that didn't matter. I had the Ice Beam anyway. This should KO, and that's a very good game. Yeah, saving my Abomasnow there really helped out. Alright, Umbreon Lead. This is kind of tough. Abomasnow can win this matchup if you land the Energy Ball. At most, Umbreons don't shoot the first one, so I'm just gonna go for it straight away. If I land this Energy Ball, I only need to throw Weather Balls after. But my opponent is very smart and decided to shield that move. Now I'm in a pretty tough spot. Even though I have Azumarill on the back, but if I let my Abomasnow go, and I bring in Azumarill, the Umbreon might swap out to something to preserve the Umbreon, because it's quite obvious at this point I'm weak to Umbreon in the back. Otherwise, I would have probably swapped out already. I get the defense drop on the Energy Ball, which is quite nice. At this point, I'm just gonna let my Abomasnow go, come in with Azumarill to bubble down, but he brings in Galvantula, and this is the biggest weakness of this team right here. If I have to use my Abomasnow on whatever the lead is, so if the lead is like a Dark type or yeah, pretty much a Dark type, I can't deal with a Galvantula or a Grass in the back, because like in this match I couldn't swap in Jellicent into the Umbreon because Jellicent just loses hard. If I would have swapped in Azumarill versus Umbreon, he would have just swapped out. So either way I was screwed, and that's pretty much the biggest weakness of this team. If there's a Grass or a Galvantula in the back and I can't save my Abomasnow for it, I'm just done, which is kind of unfortunate. But luckily those teams aren't that common. Yeah, in this case I'm not even gonna see the Backmon, which is too bad. Yeah, it just takes me out with the Umbreon. That's a good game. It's a good game. All right, we have Pelipper in the lead. I'm just gonna throw a Weather Ball right here. Again, I think I gotta get out of this situation eventually, just in case there's a Galvantula or a Grass type in the back. You really need to save your bombs. So I tried to go for the Sex Swap right there, but the game lagged and it wouldn't allow me. At this point, I'm just gonna try to burn another shield or take out the Pelipper. What does he do? Does he decide to shield? Yeah, he does decide to shield, so I'll swap to Jellicent right now. This is just a Weather Ball, so I'll take it. I can easily tank this. It wasn't a Hurricane, I knew that. He brings in the Abomasnow, so this is really good. I lured out the Abomasnow, and I can get off a Shadow Ball right here, putting him in range for my own Abomasnow to take him out. And with the Abomasnow out of the way, I'm feeling pretty confident about my Azumarill in the back. Jellicent also has a better matchup against Abomasnow than Azumarill does, so I'm glad, you know, I got to use my Jellicent there. At this point, I'm gonna shield this, and I can probably farm down its 5 more Powder Snows for his next Weather Ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take him out right before he gets there. Brings in the Pelipper again. I'm just gonna try to farm this down with Azumarill. He has the Stunfisk in the back. At this point, I could try to go double Hydro, but I think if I go double Hydro, the Stunfisk probably double Earthquakes and KOs me, so I'm just gonna go straight Ice Beam. I have a Weather Ball stored on my Abomasnow. If I just hit one Ice Beam right here and some bubbles, I could probably take it out with the Weather Ball or with Energy Ball, depending on how much HP he has left. But I was counting his mud shots. I could get to the, since he shielded, I could get to the Hydro right here, take him out. The Pelipper is gonna have to throw a Hurricane to take me out, but he doesn't get there, and I take him out. Our Obstagoon lead, probably one of the most difficult leads to deal with, since my both my Abomasnow and my Jellicent lose to this thing. Abomasnow matchup is quite close though, because the Weather Balls add up a bunch. So I can just throw another Weather Ball right here, take out another one of his shields, and then I'll try to catch a Night Slash on my Azumarill maybe. Oh, he swaps to a Wigglytuff, which is kind of tough because I really don't have any charm resists in this team. So I just gotta go to Azumarill. Azumarill beats Wigglytuff, a straight Hydro in the one shield. And since I already burned a shield, I am just safe to go for the Hydro right there. He throws a move. I can't really farm this down with Jellicent or with Abomasnow because Abomasnow is already very low and the hexes from Jellicent are not very effective. So I just farm this down. I have another Hydro ready for the Clefable. It's a double charm line, which is just so bad for me. I'm counting his moves. And I kind of want to go into Jellicent right here and sack. I remember, I don't know what count he's at right now. He's 5, so he needs 5 more for another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, and I was thinking he was gonna overcharge by 1 because they usually try to fast move deny, and I would swap right after there. Yeah, and I throw the Ice Beam right here. That's dumb. I could have sack swapped my Abomasnow right there and then Shadow Bolt and maybe had a shot. But no, this Obstagoon has a move, so it would have been game over anyway. But I think this game was definitely possible, but I just made the wrong place right there. All right, Deoxys in the lead. I just bring it. This is very bad. I bring in my Azumarill. Also, not a great matchup because Deoxys packs the Thunderbolt, which would hurt Azu a ton. Like there was a visual glitch. I did hit the Hydro, but he swapped out into his Whimsicott. Not awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking at this point, since he has Whimsicott, I'm thinking this is another double charm line. This line has been becoming quite popular. I've seen Deoxys double charmer quite a bit already, and also a couple Obstagoon double charmer, and also a couple Empoleon double charmer. And this line isn't the best versus it, but it's definitely beatable. Because both Jellicent and Azumarill have a lot of play versus Charmers, and even Abomasnow has a lot of play versus Charmers. Alright, I have a bit of energy right here, and Deoxys is very low. He's gonna have to shoot my Weather Ball if he wants to survive. Which he does. A good play. I'll shield this. Because again, I'm expecting another Charmer in the back. So using shields there is fine. Alright, Wigglytuff. Yeah, when I got into this matchup first, I didn't know how this would go. Ice Beam is not the strongest move, but still does quite a bit. Hexes are resisted though. I really need to get to another one right here. And if he shoots this, Jellicent actually takes out Wigglytuff. So that's pretty good. He has to shield this. I don't get to another Ice Beam though. Very close. Maybe if you have better IVs, you'll be able to get there. I don't know. But at this point, I have a lot of health on Abomasnow. All I need to do here is build up to 2 Weather Balls and take out both the Wigglytuff and the Deoxys. Can I get there? Can I get there? It's very close. I'm at double. He tries to sack swap, or he just tries to, I don't know, throw a move or whatever. I throw the Weather Ball anyway. I need to throw this at the Deoxys anyway, so that's fine. And a double Weather Ball. So yeah, really strong team. Really enjoyed using it. If you're gonna use it for yourself, main tip I can give you is to always save your Abomasnow for a potential water counter in the back. If you don't see a water counter in the lead, always try to sack swap either your Jellicent or your Azumarill to get the proper alignment for your Abomasnow. That is all for me. I'll see you again in the next video.